want to see Arsenal fans having a meltdown when they lose the game.
What's this got to do with what we're talking about? We're talking
about.
I'm
just saying. I mean, we're a fan base, and I look at Arsenal fan TV and say sometimes you're quite an embarrassment to look at it. As an Arsenal fan, I want Arsenal to win every single game. I think sometimes you look at it and say, well, if they lose, we're going to get more hits this week. We're going to make more money.
Ray, with all due respect, you're chatting rubbish. I want my team to win absolutely every game, right? Absolutely every game. And I know you're very close to the club and maybe you might find it difficult to speak out on this situation. But I'm saying to you that this is beyond performances on the pitch right now. We're talking about an owner who doesn't care. I care about my club. I've supported this club since the 80s. But I don't think these owners are suitable to run this club. Simple as that.
Yeah, but it's hard to get rid of owners. Owners
it is hard.
Sometimes you've got to, you know, look at Manchester United in the same situation. Sometimes you've got to just hope that they can put the money in and they can get back to the because owners just don't walk away for the sake of it.
But Ray, do you trust them? Do you trust these owners?
Well, at the moment, no, because they shouldn't have ever done what they did and going into the Super League, and they've apologised. Honest question, come on. Did you get more hits this week because Arsenal having a nightmare?
This week has been this week on
your
our channel.
Come on, did you?
This week on our channel, of course.
Have you got a lot more hits this week because Arsenal going through it? And
I mean, you're asking some ridiculous.
I don't know.
You're asking some ridiculous questions, Ray. I think most of
your followers are from other teams.
Sky,
that's what I'm saying.
And all these channels going to get more hits because of what's gone on with the Super League.
I bet you.
It's a big talking point.
Robbie,
you know
I bet you more Tottenham fans follow you than Arsenal fans.
Oh, you're chatting absolute. Well, you're chatting absolute rubbish, Ray. I'm
just saying. I think that's what it is. They want to see Arsenal fans having a meltdown.
This is the problem, right? You are trying to protect your job at Arsenal, right?
I'm not trying to. I ain't got a job at Arsenal.
Instead of talking about, I've come on here to talk about a very serious thing, which was the owners of our club, and various other clubs, right? Trying to sell out a history and sell out the fans and even the players of these clubs, right? And you're telling me about hits. It's nothing to do with hits. This is to do with Arsenal Football Club, a club that I love. This is to do the guys who do the Man United channels, the guys who do, they love their clubs. They go and watch
come on, Robbie. You like it when they lose as well.
Their own money. You know,
I've seen your videos when they lose. You all go and having a meltdown.
Have you seen them when we win? Have you seen them when we win? What is this? I mean, I'm sorry. You're so out of touch, Ray. You're so out of touch. It's unbelievable. I respect you. I respect you as a player. You were a great, great player for Arsenal. But listen, you need to understand, this is bigger than hits. This is bigger than wins or losses. This is about our football club that is being, at the moment, ruined by the owners who don't care. And this week, they proved that. They proved to
I know,
the
I'm
whole
totally
world.
with that. And it'll take a lot of time to get trust back with the owners. If it does get back, I don't know.
How do you think they'll get it back? How do you think they'll get it back?
Well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they get it back.
What would you like them to do? What would you like them to do?
Well, first thing they can do is say, season tickets, a little bit of a discount on season tickets and say, look, sorry about it. We've made a massive mistake, but we still got to get behind the team, Robbie. The most important thing is Arsenal Football Club.
I'm behind the team.
We need to get back in the Champions League. We don't need support sometimes. We're 100% them to lose because we're getting more, you know.
We are behind the team 100%, right? 100%. We are behind the team, right? I go to every single game. I was there in Baku, right? That was another one.
I was there, yeah, absolutely.
That was another one in the Champions League where UEFA, who are not, don't take them out of this as well, where they made us play a final in Baku. I was there when we lost 4-0. I've been to every single game. I've gone and watched games in Ukraine. I love this club. I follow
£1 billion in shares, but the club's worth £2 billion in shares. So it's been about investment, about investing in assets and the football club, but they put no money in of their own. And the club's crying out for that investment now. The managers let top 10 or 11 players go from the football club this season. So we're at a crossroads. And I can see why the fans want change. And in all honesty, unless there's money put on the table and we see, the colour of that money, then I think they should step aside and let somebody else take charge of this once great club.
So this morning you're calling for Kroenke and his son and the present ownership step aside. let somebody else on it.
If they don't want to spend money now when the club needs it most of all, then they need to step aside. It's a wonderful club. They talk about culture. They don't seem to have picked any of that up. They don't seem to understand the values of the English game, how much we love it, the history, and the core values of Arsenal Football Club. Have they sat around those board members and other people who apparently have those beliefs, and basically sat there? Did they see us as fools? We're just fools in the group. That's people that they go off and do this behind our backs. I mean, I can only imagine what it must be like working at the club as an employee, and you find out overnight that they're trying to take the club away. Really, as soon as there's a hint of financial difficulty with the pandemic, they run off with the family silver to form a European league without any consultation with the fans, and they're the people that they have to speak to most of all. So now there's an opportunity for the fans to voice their opinion, and it's going to be a difficult time in history. I don't want it to be out of hand, that make their point in a controlled manner. The supporters, they have that right, but now I think we need to be looking at really what do they want, the Kroenke family. They have got tremendous wealth. If you look at Stan Kroenke and what he's done, he puts money in, doesn't he? He wants to buy assets. He wants to have ownership of football clubs. But does he really want to put his own money in? Now the times are changing.